Well, trying to get started here. For some reason, it wouldn't let me go into stuff. So, side arguments. Good morning, Kevin. Hey, Mo. Hey, JJ. I'm having to use my phone to see messages because for some reason I'm not seeing them on YouTube Studios streaming stuff. So I'm going to have that set up so I can see things here. So nice and early for me. I know it's not so early for you guys. So here it's only 7 a.m. I know I thought we got me a StreamYard account, Mo. I swear we set one up, but I don't know why it won't let me get in. So I'll work on that before Saturday. Hopefully Lincoln is feeling a little better. So I'm home instead of at work today because Lincoln got COVID somehow. And so he's stuck in the bedroom. And me and the kids all tested negative, but I can't go back to work until at earliest tomorrow. And that's if I test negative in the morning at the fire department. So I figured I'd jump on here while everybody's still sleeping for a little while, and because I'm an early riser, and say hi and try to be social because I haven't been real great at that. So JJ, what have you been up to? Because I've seen you have some new family members since I was last on, and I other than that, I know you guys happy Father's Day to you and the new grandbaby and everything. I think my chat's working. So if I'm not seeing something, Mo, shoot me a private message. It's okay. I like them too. I just haven't had time to do anything with guns. Well, I am having to double up on my Wi-Fi most, so I might be a little delayed on my chat room. Well, chat room. That sounds old. Thanks, Mo, for that, because I'm pretty sure is it called a chat room or live stream chat? Somebody help me out. Because I'm going back to like MIRC days when we were all much younger. Live chat. Okay. Chat rooms for AOL. I'm funny. Yes, I know. Your fault. So you can blame all of my humor on Mo because she thinks it's entertaining. Right. MIRC was chat rooms. That was very different then. They, and I don't know how, it's like, I feel like they responded quickly when we were doing those, but maybe they weren't. Maybe there was a lag. I'm not sure. I guess that's something we'd all have to mess around with to see. So I am in the garage because the whole house is sleeping. And if Meatball hears me talking, he's up and he really needs to sleep because he's been getting up early. There is a lag on this. Okay. Like lag on mine or lag in general? Okay. Now I saw that Kevin is at work, so this is just kind of a random chat just to say hi. I guess those of you who are still drinking coffee this morning, I'm on caffeine, but not coffee because got my Dr. Pepper. But some people may still be on coffee. Like, I don't have any creamer. I left it at work. So those of you who don't know, I had to go back to work. I went back to work in March. Uh, I really like my job. I miss everybody back in Hume. They it was quieter. Yeah, so Mo, just so you know, Raymond says hi. I was in his live stream yesterday and he said and of course I know JJ misses you actually being live too, just like we missed coffee with JJ in the morning. Just so you know, JJ, still missing coffee with JJ because that gave me something to kind of pay attention to and it perfect timing for me now because I'm up and when you're doing coffee, I would still be like trying to become functioning for work because it's 3 hours behind you guys or four, it might be 4 or 5 for you, JJ. Raymond is sweet. I think he his back's bothering him a little bit. Yeah, I jumped on because I said hi to JJ. I jumped on while I was getting situated for the morning because Lincoln was up most of the night before. I tried to call you, Mo, to let you know, but you were still doing this thing called sleeping. And you wouldn't wait. You were sleeping. So, but yeah, I was up really early because Lincoln kept me up most of uh, the night before last with coughing and tossing and turning. He's got cough, slight fever, and body aches. So he's pretty unhappy right now. On top of that, he got put on the lam for 10 days. So he is stuck and he can't socialize or go anywhere. And he missed the Midnight Sun baseball game last night because I made him go take a COVID test. And so, yeah. Do you have an oxy sensor? Oxy sensor? Elaborate, please. Hi, Judith and Dan. Hi, Miss Margaret. How are you? We miss you guys too. I am working for the city of North Pole. I am their human resources administrator and special assistant to the mayor. So all kinds of different stuff. It's very similar to what I did before, minus the water and sewer side, though I can carry on a conversation with utilities guys. So that's pretty cool. Oh, oxygen sensor. No, we have the iPhone watches now, so Lincoln can keep track of his oxygen levels, Mom. Yes, still doing what I do best, building policy manuals and running around putting out fires. I'm very lucky that the people, it's much bigger scale than what down there. Everybody's really nice here. I've had a really good experience so far, and I've been able to kind of jump in there. So that's nice, Margaret. It's a little different, just in the manner of it. It's not as stressful because I'm not doing everything anymore. I'm just doing my little portion, and we have different people who do the financials and do the city clerk stuff, and it's all separated. And so it's different. Yeah. Yes, it is bigger than Hume. They about 2,500, and they're in the process of trying to enlarge it by another 400 homes. So because the military bases are doing this uh, influx for new types of training and stuff. And so they're like, we need more homes. We need more homes. So that's one thing that the mayor's been working on here is trying to get development of infrastructure. So we're looking at that could increase the city's size by double, depending on how it all plays out. And there we're getting a Three Bears here. Three Bears is kind of like a cross between Cabela's and let's see, not Bass Pro because they actually have groceries. So like a Cabela's or a Bass Pro with a grocery store and a gun store and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it will be cool. They announced it earlier this year that they were going to be doing that. So that would be good. And then they've been working on a couple of different things. I talked Mom into doing a random pop-up stream for my moderator last night. I had to beg and plead. Not really. She said she'd do it as long as I didn't do it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's what she thought I was saying when I said for her it would be 10 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so she jumped on to help me out because I didn't know who all was going to be up and who wasn't going to be at work because I am so far out of the loop. So I don't know. I know you guys have probably been wondering what we've been up to around here. Um, Mo's answering Miss Judith. But it was pretty much we kind of went on a sabbatical over the winter. With me not working, I focused on the homeschool with the kids and trying to get settled in. We're still not completely unpacked. I'm not commenting, JJ. But we pretty much tried to take it easy. We didn't do much over the winter anyway. Just it hit like we just weren't ready for it. We came back from Florida and there's 8 inches of snow on the ground and it was just here. So, and we didn't have the equipment to do some things. And we picked up some things over the summer, like we took, or over the winter, not summer. It's summer now, which by the way, summer is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. We had no rain for almost 2 months. We got thunderstorms the last 3 days, but it sunshines the majority of the day. We get a 20-minute thunderstorm and the highs are in the 60s and 70s and the lows, we can get down to about 45. But don't have to use AC. Do occasionally still have to use heat. But not too often because our house has like 12-inch thick walls. So, like I said, I'm in the garage, so ignore this stuff here. And I'm rambly. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm annoying people. So, JJ, you got family members. You been up to anything else? Yes, I don't miss 102, Judith and Dan. Not at all. Not in the slightest. I'm okay with the warm weather, but we spent 2 years in Vegas with the 118s. And no, I'm good. But yeah, I've heard the weather. Mo's told me the weather down there has been just kind of chaotic. A lot of rain and heat mixed in, and she said it's been very frustrating. Is that pretty accurate there, Mo? But so we got everybody while I'm waiting for Mo to answer me. Oh, look, Margaret answered me. Oh, Miss Margaret, would you send me pictures of the flowers you planted this year? I was really enjoying getting to go out there and see you plant flowers. That was kind of nice. So I did plant flowers at my house this year. Um, I got some of those ones. If you go to the place over there in Rich Hill, they have in the hanging baskets plants. I have 2 garden beds in front of the house, just little ones for flowers. And so I planted those, and I planted some tiger lilies. And then I did Lincoln got an awesome buy for me at Home Depot before winter really hit, on some garden boxes for me to put vegetables and stuff in. My herbs, like my parsley and my rosemary and all that, isn't growing for nothing. But my cucumbers, my eggplant, I've got squash, I've got horseradish, collard greens, and red cabbage. And then, of course, we have peppers for Lincoln, because that's a requirement. Those are all doing wonderfully. Oh, and tomatoes, of course. I have to have tomatoes. It's all doing good. There was a strawberry bed already here. So I cleared that out and cleaned it out at the beginning of the summer. And so those are just going insanely wild. And we're going to kind of let that expand out a little bit. And then I have a huge line of raspberry bushes, which I know if you're friends with me on Facebook, you've seen my post of Ryland yelling at the moose. Um, and that was funny. Okay. Rain later and tomorrow. It was 55 the other day. I will not put pants on in June. Hopefully, you're putting something on, JJ. We love you, but something. Yeah, I'm gonna build up the. So we're gonna over the winter. I'm gonna work on it because I've got enough space to add 3 more rows of the garden boxes I did, so that I'm gonna just kind of order them because they don't make them anymore and deliver them up here. So I have to order them because we got those at Home Depot and they were discontinued with Home Depot. So I'm gonna order those so that they all match because, well, has to match. Um, and that way I can expand a little bit because I want to grow some other things too. I'd like to try to grow. I didn't do potatoes. I'd like to try and do potatoes. I didn't do. I did not plant petunias. I did not. Um, I at least I don't think they're petunias. I'm not very good with my plant identification on flowers, Margaret. So it's the ones that that greenhouse in Rich Hill that has the really pretty hanging baskets. It's the ones that grow in that and like just spread out. I like those ones. I trust in you, Miss Margaret, and Miss Karen to help me with my flower identification because I can identify edible things, but other than that, I'm just at a complete loss. Yeah, shorts are a bad idea here. The kids have been banned from shorts. I won't wear shorts unless necessary. The mosquitoes, though, they're not, because we watch stuff, we paid attention trying to see what to expect up here. And everybody said the mosquitoes are the size of saucer plates. No, they're not the size of the saucer plates, but they're just won't, nothing works. Off, spraying the yard. We put 7 in the yard because they were attacking Wrigley. Um, Mom says they're the state bird. But they're horrible. Poor Crystalline was so bad. She had a thermacell. Thermacell. What is that, Judith and Dan? I don't know what Thermacell is. I'm afraid to click any buttons. That I'll pull like a boxy and everything will break. What is Thermacell? Somebody tell me what it is. No, I'm not pushing buttons. I'm not pushing buttons because yeah, that'll go sideways. So Boxy, he pushes buttons and thing like his sound goes off or his video goes off or something. So I don't want to do that because I will. Totally. It's a device that gets hot and puts off a chemical that repels skeeters. Works good in our swamps. I'll have to look into some of that because I got to find something. My poor little bit, they love her. She probably because she's so sweet, but she has. It looks like she's got chicken pox. She's got so many mosquito bites, and we put mosquito repellent on her. The daycare puts mosquito repellent on her. And they just won't leave her alone. The rest of us, we get a few, feet because, the mosquitoes like our feet, or, a few bites here or there that aren't, not too bad. But little bit, they just devour her. And they're all doing great. Monsters are all good. By the way, they tested negative for COVID, as did I. We're just having to act with caution because of Lincoln. So my boss told me to stay home today. And so that's what I'm doing, and was kind. And I have to do a COVID test tomorrow morning at the fire department. And hopefully it comes up negative so I go back to work, because I have stuff I'm working on. And Miss Margaret, you know how I am when I get in the middle of something. It has to get done. I was supposed to do interviews today for a position we have open. And yeah. So we bought an oxy sensor a while back, so if we didn't get it, we could watch our oxygen levels. Yeah, we got those watches specifically to watch our oxygen. That's why we got those instead of going with like the Fitbits and stuff, because we were using Fitbits, but we wanted to see our oxygen levels, just to keep track of that. We know we're going to be doing hiking, and elevations here change a lot. Yeah, it shows it like randomly checks his oxygen level, and it does we can actually see a report on our oxygen levels throughout the day. Like, I got sick. Oh, I didn't get sick. I had like horrible allergies. By the way, we realized I'm allergic to birch. See, we eat lots of garlic. That's like a main staple in my food because it's a have to. I don't know. Maybe but she doesn't. Maybe that's what it is. Because the rest of us just devour things, and she'll like nibble. And she's still missing her 4 front teeth. So they haven't grown back in yet. So she's not eating wonderfully just because it's difficult. So we have to give her different things sometimes. Oh, well, I'll have to ask JV about that. Because something's got to give on this one. I mean, I know we've only got, because the temperatures will start dropping probably end of July, because we got up here in August of last year and it was already starting to get a little chilly out. And then by October we had snow. So yeah, I've been trying to pay better attention, and I've popped in. So I randomly popped into to lives, but just not said anything. Yes, what are they called? Mo, what do they call them when you don't say anything? Just because I didn't have anything to say at the time. But I haven't seen JV on in a while other than his Sunday stuff. Lurking. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, JJ. I do pay attention. I just, as we had some, 2020 kind of did a number on us. And so when I had the downtime this winter, I had to deal with that. And so I focused on the kids and tried to focus on all of that. And I didn't really socialize as much as I should have. And so I am coming out of that little bubble. We're all kind of moving on. And so I'm trying to get back to our norm, which is going pretty well, other than the time change, the time difference. It's like, I want to talk to everybody, but I either got to get up really, really early, or, I can't, because by the time I get home from work, it's like 9 o'clock for everybody else. And I have the monsters. I have the kids. I got to make sure that they're taken care of. So, and then, yes, Mo, you do. Because everybody misses you, like, a lot. And they ask all the time, where's Mo? Where's Mo? Where's Mo? So, and I don't want to answer for you, because my answer is it doesn't work. Mo. I'll try not to be a lurker anymore. Sorry about that. All right, the company is L&M Custom Sense. Went and looked at the file. Oh, thank you. I'll get on there and look at that. Yeah, the daughter answer is, "Oh, yeah." This is a smile on my face, trying to, not speak my mind. Mo, get online. But see, she's online now. She's saying hi and she's being nice and kind and moderating for me so that, and of course JJ, because JJ is JJ, and you know who doesn't love JJ. Um, but so yeah. But no, we what do we got going on? So like I said, we missed the Midnight Sun game last night. That kind of not cool because we really wanted to go to that. It's a baseball game that starts at 10 o'clock at night and goes until like 2 o'clock in the morning because there's no darkness here right now. The sun does not go down. It gets dim, but there's no darkness. So they can actually play the full game without using any lights. Yeah, I know. I'm silly. Yeah. It's me. I'm Mo's daughter. It's silliness, chaos. It's just part of the genetics. Mo. Just a little Mo. But no, I did socialize a little bit. I got in a couple live streams last night because I had to sleep in the recliner because Lincoln's quarantined in the bedroom and I am not getting the COVID. So I got in a couple live streams last night while him and the kids were in bed and just kind of said hi, talked, try to jump in and get back into the routine of things. And then I went to sleep for a little bit and then I got up and set up in my garage and everybody, like I said, everybody's still sleeping because I'm looking for my time. Oh, it's only 7:30 in the morning here. So, and I'm waiting for my coworker to call because she's going to bring me my computer so that I can send out a couple of emails for work. And maybe work on a few things if I get some time today. Like I said, my boss was really kind and told me to stay home and not worry. And if I didn't, you know, slept for about 2 hours this morning, but I couldn't sleep last night, so I drifted off about 6:30 a.m. Yeah, I kind of figured you were going to do that because since you were still up when I was messaging you, and for you it was like midnight. Um, Normally that's a pretty telltale that you're kind of on a weird sleeping schedule. I think the biggest part is to stay on your normal schedule, or else you throw yourself completely off. It's like, right, JJ. It's like I was up at 6 because I have to get up at 6 on a normal day. And so I just stay on the get up at 6. Yeah, Mo, that's what happens. You get on weird sleeping schedules when you don't have since your contract ended, you don't have to get up to you know, get to work. So you get to sleep in. See, I can't do that. I don't have that. It's like on weekends. I don't sleep in. I still get up at 6. And then I want to take a nap in the middle of the day because I'm bored. Oh, were you? For a new sleeping schedule, Mo, or a new job? Hi, Tulip and Bee. How's everybody doing? See, we're so glad I did this because we got Mo to come out and say hi to everybody. It's a trick. A tricked Mo. So what time is it for you, Amanda? Oh, well, see, this tells you how out of the loop I am. Hi, Amanda. You changed your name. Have you not? I thought you were coming out here. Ah, yes, a little late for you. Agreed. It is about 7:30 in the morning here. I'm gonna keep saying that time so you guys know it's like really early here. But hi, Al's Outdoors. How you doing? Oh, I need coffee. Need creamer. Something. I'm gonna run out of pop soon. I'm gonna have to run to the car and get another pop. Yeah, so I keep my Dr. Pepper in the car because it stays cold enough where it is actually cold in my car. On break, 92 degrees out there. It's not 92 here. It's not even close to 92 here. It's here. Let me see. So I'll have to bring the chat back up, so be patient with me. Stupid phone. Let's see. It is currently, if I can find my buttons. That's not the button I wanted. It is 53 degrees here. The high today is 76. Our low was 49. So there's that. $61 for you, Amanda. My cucumbers are going crazy. Mo, cucumbers are just crazy. They're growing really good. My squash is starting to come in. My eggplant's starting to come in. I've got my tomatoes are starting to bloom. They're supposed to have tomatoes by 4th of July, so should be good. Oh, so it started out at 91, Margaret, and then now Mo, it dropped down to 73, because that's a pretty big difference there, and you guys are like just down the road from each other. Yeah, outside jobs in the summer, no good. Huh. Oh, Ross did the animals this morning. Ah, okay. So when shall we see you here in the, well, you, I guess everybody else see you down there in the lower 48, in the lovely continental US? Before Christmas? Okay. That's not too far away. It comes up quick. Oh, he's getting his driver's license renewed. Fun. Not really. But it's pretty quick over. Where did he go? Oh no, that's not good. Cool. Well, I know you got to be excited to come. Have you been to visit yet, or Amanda? Have you been out to visit out here yet? Well, not here, but JB here. Not yet. Well, so you get to see all kinds of new stuff because it's fun sometimes. Sometimes there's chaos. You know, my world, there's always chaos. Al, Missouri requires if you let your license expire, you have to retake the driving test. So not fun. Should not have let it expired. So here, I had to take a written test. I didn't have an expired license. Everything was good. They require you to take a written test every single time you renew your driver's license. I didn't have to take the driving test, but I had to take a written test. Miss Mo likes hugs. She's probably not getting enough right now. She needs a hug because she's used to me and I'm not there. She got hugs all the time. I send her far away hugs. Our family, me and the kids are good at far away hugs. Yeah, Margaret, it is insane. Lincoln, so here's a funny Lincoln didn't pass his the first time he took it. He had to go back and to redo it. Um, and he said, he told me I went to go get mine a couple of weeks later, and he's like, there's no way you're going to pass it on the first time. There's no way. I'm like, yeah, I will. I'll pass it the first time. No, I don't believe you. Awkward, creepy hugs. That's funny, Al. But I did. I passed it the first time without issue. She said that, by the way. Moa said it'll be on her tombstone. She gives good hugs. She said that since I was a kid. It's going to be on her tombstone. She does give good hugs. She gives like the good cuddly hugs that make you feel good. That's right. Here lies Mo. Probably not going to say Mo, Mom. Yeah. So I don't know. So is porch sitting a thing in Australia? Is that, do you guys do that there? Because I know we do it here. Well, we do that everywhere, or I'm not sure if everybody does that, but we do porch sitting. We sit, we just watch the kids play, drink tea or coffee or whatever, and just kind of enjoy. It's not really a thing. Oh, well, that's not cool. Should do more porch sitting. Yeah, that was just what we always did. I think when we were little, we put a couch out on the porch so we could all sit out there because and comfortable because lawn chairs are horrible. So we could sit and watch it rain, just sit outside. And then here we've got our lawn. We've got a little bit of comfort lawn chairs, but they're still lawn chairs. You're living in a van. Why are you living in a van? Is that by choice? You could still make a porch though. Like get a canopy thingy, or those little pop-up things, and then you have a porch. I didn't know you were living in a van, like an RV. I never hunted squirrels, Judith and Dan. I Oh no. Amanda, I'm sorry to hear that. Margaret, I think that was a hint. Yeah, so how is Booster doing anyway? I hadn't heard anything on him. That's kind of cool. I don't know if we have wild hogs here. I haven't seen any. I've seen moose and moose, lots of moose. Buffalo on the drive up here. A huge herd of buffalo on the drive up here. Um, well, you're his home, so he's not going anywhere. Oh, Al, there's no wild boars up here. Well, that sucks. That'd be good. So they're mostly they. I guess the winter would be kind of hard on them. Though I'm surprised at what survives the winter here. Like voles. There are voles everywhere. Oh, why can't they do can't they do a quarantine with them? Ah, okay, Owls. I didn't I didn't know. I'm still kind of learning what's up here. Oh, he won't make the flight. Oh, well, I mean, you could do it the old-fashioned way and do a boat. Would he do a boat? I mean, like a cruise ship type thing? Well, you're not gonna. You're Lila's not having babies. You've been saying that forever. Yeah, I wonder how long it would take on boat. I don't know if that'd probably cost more. But that way you don't have to give up the puppy. Puppy's cute. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that. See, this is what happens when I'm not paying attention and I'm out of loop. Tell the girls I said hi at cards and that I miss everybody and give them hugs. And if Maxine is there, give her a big hug for me. I like that idea, Alice. Hey, with gas prices the way they are, got to rub a bank to get anywhere. But yeah, that was something that was different up here. The because our heating source is bye Miss Margaret, have fun. Our heating source is a boiler, right? The boiler heats the house. The boiler heats the water. The boiler heats everything. Um, Boiler runs on heating oil. That is 5.25 a gallon. And we go through 5 gallons minimum a week. And that's without the heat right now. Um, Hire them a private jet and just sneak the dog in. Pretty sure somebody did that recently. Well, not recently, but it was on the news about sneaking dogs to places. Let's not do that. I like the fundraiser idea though. Totally should try and figure out a way to make sure Buster gets her. Booster, sorry, not Buster. Yeah, so That's right. Identify him as a human American. That'd be good. Oh, I would love to see the look on people's faces on that one. Say he's a human American. No, he's a dog. No, he identifies as a human American. I don't know. Can you? You will be a human American eventually. Well, you'll always be Australian, but you'll be an Australian American once you get here. I think that's the way that goes. If I'm incorrect, let me know. Pretty sure that's the quantifiers there. But um, so Amanda, this I have gone completely brain dead. And that is perfectly fine, Amanda. There is nothing wrong with that. My husband will always be a Polish American, and he was born here. So, still a Polish American. Um, oh, Judith and Dan, that was funny. I found that humorous. Um, should never give up your Aussie ways. As law, at least I don't think so. Do you have some weird ones we should be concerned about? But I'm pretty sure you're probably good. You're probably okay. I don't know what the Aussie ways are. I know what Southern ways are. That's just being overly nice and, saying bless your heart to everything. Um, all right, Als, have a good day at work and try to stay cool, okay? Don't get overheated out there. And so I have no fan. By the way, man, Mo, Wrigley ate my fan. My the little Heidi fan, like what you use. So I have no fan um to not get yelled at. So, but I think what is the tradition? Is it have to wait an hour into the live stream before I can do anything? Because I'm dying here. Help me out. I saw some, but I couldn't. When we were at the festival this weekend, I saw some, but I couldn't get the lady's attention to ask her how much they were. They were really cute and cool, and yeah. But but I want a cigarette. How long do I have to wait here? Vegemite. Sandwich from Australia. Vegemite. What was on it? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so my bad habit, nobody else's. But sorry. It's like a spread Vegemite. Salty goo? So did you eat just the spread or did you put it with something else? Salty goo. So maybe it'd be good on like a hamburger. Sorry, I like salt. I'm a big salty person, a big salt person. Mom says, or Mo says, I eat way too much salt. So does my husband, but I like it. No, don't put it on a hamburger. Kangaroo burger. Never had kangaroo burger. Okay, I wasn't sure. So Oh, hi, Pondy. Your ears must have been burning. She just said you weren't around. I could call her mom. That was good. That was good timing, Pondy. That was really good timing. And now you're an evil monkey again. Sorry, that's a good one. I'm gonna have to remember that one. So what have you been up to? Judith is telling me about what is this called? Vegemite spread? Amanda says don't put it on a hamburger. Oh, you call the turtle Kevin? Kevin the turtle? His name is Kevin. Rylan still, when he gets on the phone with Mo, he still wants to see Kevin every time he gets on the phone with Mo because that's his buddy. He misses him. Boxy, hey, what's going on? Ah, okay. I was talking about you earlier. I was talking about how I should not press buttons or I'm going to pull a Boxy and mess something up on my computer because I'm not good enough at this. Well, so Boxy, Lincoln has COVID, and so I was told by my boss to stay home today until I can go and to go tomorrow morning to the fire department and get a COVID test. And so and once I tested, we tested last night, and me and the kids don't have it, but Lincoln's got it. He sounds pretty rough, and he's not feeling wonderful. I slept in the recliner because I don't want to get it. Um, and so I figured I'd do a pop up live. We're still planning. Hopefully, he's feeling a little bit better by Saturday, or it'll be just me. But hopefully, he's up for coming on Saturday night too. Yeah, he's breathing okay. Just a cough. He's I'll check his temperature when he gets up. I don't want to wake him up because he didn't sleep very well last night. I heard him all night. And I know that his I will. He was fine, and then on Monday he started feeling achy, like his muscles ache. He's got problems in his shoulders. He's got torn stuff in both shoulders and his wrist and his back, of course, because he's got the metal plate in his back. But he just said he felt like he was run over, and then we were supposed to go to the Midnight Sun game last night, and when I got home from work, I go to check on him because him and the kids all laid down to take a nap because the Midnight Sun game is played at midnight. And he was running a fever. And so, Amanda, go get some sleep and we will see you soon, hopefully. Well, I won't, Mo will, because I don't foresee anyone making it up here anytime soon. I'm hoping he gets better. He doesn't get sick like ever. Most he'll get is like the sniffles for a couple hours. But yeah, and so when I took his temperature, he had a mild temperature yesterday, and he kept me up most of the night, Monday night, just tossing and turning, and a mild cough Monday night. But into last night, I made him take a test last night before we went because I was just concerned. And of course, he tested positive, and so yeah, Called my boss. Boss said for me to stay home today. One of my coworkers is going to bring me my computer from work so that JJ, you're leaving too? No, Amanda's saying goodbye. Sorry. I'm trying to keep up here. I get rambly and then I don't look at the chat and see what's going on. So I'm working on this. Thank you. I'm glad to. I know Amanda needs to get to sleep. Time is much different for her there. That's smoker's cough. That is not COVID cough. That is smoker's cough. It is not a good thing to have, but I've had it forever. So, Mr. Snob Pondy. Pondy, are you being a snob? Nope, no COVID cough. Not a COVID cough. That's a smoker. I just finished a cigarette. That's a smoker's cough. Someday that will. You've been awake for 36 hours. Why have you been awake for 36 hours? You're going to start hallucinating soon. Ooh, I got to check out the. Yeah, I know how I can get rid of the cough too. I understand that. I will someday get there. Just not ready yet. When I'm ready, I'll get it done. Oh, arthritis and herniatus. Ugh, no fun. That's not good. Just achy and pains. Those aren't fun. Okay, so now I'm having flashbacks to TV shows. But no, so those of you who didn't hear, I did go back to work here. So I actually work 40 hours a week, plus sometimes. So I will probably be doing intermittent shorts and then like one or two longer videos as we do at a time. Just because I don't have time. Because I have 3 little kids and a job and a husband, and I don't do well with no sleep. Well, that's very kind of you to have mercy on Pondy, Amanda. Very kind. Oh, Mo doesn't get grouchy with me, Pondy. We do stuff in good old fun. I don't think her and I really ever really get mad at each other. Other than me moving away. She says I abandoned her. No, Mo. I was the family alarm clock. Always have been. Since I was really, really young. But I do think this move was good. I think it definitely was what we needed. We and I'm not going to go into details, but we with everything I don't even have, well, no, I take that back. I do have Instagram that I never use. I know. I know. We miss you guys too. We miss everybody, and it's it's different for sure after spending 7 years so close to everybody, and now kind of, but we're making friends. We're getting social. We went to the military appreciation banquet a couple of weeks ago, and I'm socializing with other parents that are my similar age, which is nice. Okay, well, go to sleep, Miss Amanda. I understand. No worries. Hopefully, I'll see you on I don't know, Saturday night, I guess that'll be morning for you. Maybe. I'm not sure how that all works. I'll have to check time zones just for my knowledge base. So, Boxy, what have you been up to? Because I hear Pondy's garden is doing good. Amanda will hopefully be here before Christmas. Miss Judith says it's hot as Hades. And Al is in here. He's working. He says it's hot too. Pondy never started any trouble. That is funny. That's a good one. I totally believe you, Pondy. Completely. Absolutely believe that you would never start any trouble whatsoever. Work and being lazy. I don't see you as lazy there, Boxy. But I understand the want to on it. 3 hours north of Putnam. Okay. I was telling Boxy, I was telling everybody earlier, my garden's actually doing pretty good, minus my herbs. For whatever reason, my herbs aren't doing well. My cilantro I got, so Lincoln got me a hydroponic garden, like window garden thing for winter here because there's no daylight. And we didn't want to have and we want something that was easy for me to keep up with so I didn't kill my plants. Said it was too busy in Butler. Ugh. Yeah. So I miss everybody, but I am not liking those temperatures that you're all spouting out. I'm pretty happy with my high is in the mid 70s today and not that hot and not that humid. Sorry about that. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. I can go outside and not feel like I'm cooking. It's kind of a nice change. I guess that's probably how those people in California feel with their mild temperatures, but I think it actually feels hotter in California than it does here. It's not overwhelming. It's kind of like Missouri. Oh, in the warm part of the fall where the temperature's just right, there's no rain, the humidity is fairly low, and you're just sitting outside and there's a nice cool breeze coming in. That's kind of how it is here, though. We've had some wind. We had some pretty nasty storms the last couple of days. Even had power flicker, thunderstorms. I didn't know they had thunderstorms in Alaska. Had no idea. So that was different. Heat advisories the whole week. Jeez. We have fire warnings. We had fire warnings because we didn't have rain for like 2 months. So we had fires starting to pop up. And then but those, I think we're out of those now because we've got a lot of rain the last 3 days. But it rains for like 20, 30 minutes in the evening and then it's done. And that's it. And the sun shines. And yes, the sun shines all night long. But the sun does shine. Yeah, the heat. I know I'm gonna have to because I know we're supposed to be going. It's wonderful, Boxy. That is a really nice aspect. Now, the flip side of that is the -40 in the middle of winter. But that wasn't even too bad because it's a dry cold. It I mean, it hits you, you're gonna but it's like when it started and when it got up to above zero, we're outside in t-shirts because because it's like, this isn't too bad. No, probably shouldn't be doing that. I keep getting warned that that's what gets people in trouble. Heat index of 115. Ugh, yuck. No fun. That's like dangerous, make you sick quickly heat. Yeah, we Lincoln that last summer before we moved, Lincoln actually had his first experience with heat exhaustion. He'd never dealt with it before. For some reason, he's very weird, and heat doesn't normally phase him. But last summer, he did not handle the heat as well, and had to realize that heat does affect him eventually. So with me, I got heat exhaustion in the pool when I was on swim team when I was a teenager, and so heat has always been this thing that I've had problems with. Um, yeah, don't I have no I was very competitive. Oh, Boxy. Yeah, I don't know. So we're supposed to be down in Mom, is it San Antonio or Austin? Mark sent me the information, but we're supposed to be down in South Texas in November. I have to double check my dates. And so I'm curious to see how we do with that after being up here for, a full year. And yeah, he is more cautious, though it doesn't affect him as much here as it did down there because, well, we don't get the heat. Um, but with me, so oh, Lennox was probably about 9, and we were living in Las Vegas. And of course, we decided to do this the one day it's 118 degrees outside. But we decided to go walk across the Tillman Bridge. We made it up to the bridge, and I told Lincoln we were going back to the car. And he didn't believe me that because he just thought I was complaining. Um, I I said, no, I'm not just complaining because Lennox was getting beat red too. I said, no, we need to go back to the car now. And because it wasn't even phasing him. But yeah, no, heat not something that's to play with at all. Because it's so easy to not realize how bad it is. Yeah, it's very different from California, Mo. No overcooking, Pondy. No. Sweet tea, Boxy. Has to be sweetened tea. Though I have Lincoln doesn't like sweet tea either, Boxy. I have gotten where I can drink tea without sugar in it, surprisingly, especially growing up as sweet tea is a staple in the household. Um, so that's different. That's right, Judith and Dan. It's brown water. No, you haven't drank sweet tea in a long time, but when we were younger, we had it all. It was always in the fridge. I can't do stevia. Stevia makes my throat close up. So it's either real sugar or nothing for me. But yeah, I guess I'm a strange one. Mo does those sweeteners in her stuff now. Whenever I think she uses. Mom, do you use Sweet and Low or do you use the stevia stuff? Maybe. I don't know about Greg and Alex. I've never heard discussion on that, but I know what it's horrible. Oh, sorry, Pondy. I actually am. I gotta go to the store and get some today. Oh, okay. Mo, I never tried honey in my tea. Well, I have honey in my hot tea, but I haven't tried honey in like my regular cold tea. And then one thing we found, hibiscus tea. We really like hibiscus tea. I thought it was Sweet and Low that you used to use. It's what is it? Vicariously. You're living vicariously through my smoking. Gotcha. See, we've always done that, JJ, where cuz we have 3 or 4 cups of hot tea every night, even in the summer, and we put the local honey in it. Um yeah, knock on wood. uh oh, that's kind of cool, Judith and Dan. No worries. I couldn't spell it either, Pondy, so don't worry. I can say it. I can't spell it. You're good. But I do have this wonderful so we had to replace our phones um because I broke mine. I dropped it on a jack stand. Um and so we got new phones a couple of months ago and I love my new phone because I can sit there and I was using it last night in live streams. I can talk to text like immediately. I don't have to mess with things. I don't have to go find stuff. And it automatically puts it in the chat. And I can actually keep up with chats on my phone because I don't bring my laptop up very often. And it spells everything and corrects me. So I don't have to worry about my spelling being wrong. The only thing it doesn't do is punctuation, which I kind of need to figure that out. It is. So especially with as much as we've moved around, because Missouri was the longest time we lived in one location. Um, on average, we probably moved every 2 years to whole different environments. Like we lived in Chicago, and then we lived in Kansas, and then we lived in Las Vegas. And before that, even before I met Lincoln, I moved around a lot. Local honey helped with allergies, though it didn't help me much with the birch. Um, right, who needs punctuation anyway? But it does help because I get sick normally pretty commonly, like mild sick. Um, yes, Mo, you need new phones. I don't think you've gotten a new phone in what, 8 years? It's been a while. Kevin, for 85, you're doing great. But oh, really? So your old phone won't work with the new fiber? Ross is my deal. Well, Ross doesn't like technology in general. Oh, I'm not touching that one. That I was wondering because so they have an auction here every Saturday, and it's like random things, but they had old iPads, like school iPads that they auctioned off at one point. And we got one for the kids before we put them, because we did put the kids back in public school when I went back to work. So, and they're doing really good. They both top their class, finish out the school year wonderfully. I'm very proud of both the girls. Ryland's in preschool, and he's already reading small words, so I'm really proud of him too. And Crystalline's reading Kara's grade level. Kara's reading a couple above that. But back to what I was saying. We bought an older iPad because we were going to set it up for learning stuff for the kids. Figured, okay, well, this will be good because it'll give them something. And iPads were supposed to be better because their Amazon tablets basically crashed while we were moving up here. All three of the kids' tablets completely useless about halfway through the move up here. And so we got this, and we can't get it to connect to the internet to do anything because they no longer update it. It's no longer compatible with any software that's out there right now. And so there's like these special things you have to do, and neither one of us has wanted to take the time to do it. So we just let them use, Kara's been looking at coding. She got a book on coding. Right. Judith and Dan. That and that, I don't know if I agree with that. I think that's like a capitalism try to make money thing. But new laptop, cool. But I think I've been trying to, technology is interesting. They figure out ways. My husband has a theory that once your contract's up with your phone, they start sending it updates to make it crash. That's his theory. He doesn't believe that he might be the problem with his phone. Yeah, the Lenovo, those are pretty good. Lincoln got me an HP, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, Lincoln got me this for Christmas, a few years ago, and I like it. I specifically said I wanted something that had Windows operating on it though, because I didn't like the Google Android setup on my computer. It's still a little different than what I would prefer. It's not quite there, but it works. Oh, wow. 10 hours. I can upload faster on my phone. So, yeah, that's definitely a move in the right direction, Pondy. Um, we Internet service was always difficult for us. It wasn't ever the technology we had. It was the internet that was available to us. But we have a decent internet service. Other than, I think it's saying that my connection is unstable right now. I say that, and then I get a little message up here saying your connection is unstable. Learning to be hip. Oh, it blinked a little. Yeah, it's different. It's like I make a compliment and then it goes down. But that's the first time I've had that issue. But I guess the first for everything. But yeah, we haven't had the problems we were having in Missouri where we had where we'd like have random no service, or I'd have to have it connected to hard line, or okay. I still call them hard lines. I keep getting corrected on this that it's no longer called that. I call them hard lines or Cat 5. But I guess there's another term for it now, and I can't remember what it is. But I had to have it connected to the wire to get anything to upload any quicker than 5 hours when we were in Missouri. And now I can upload in a few minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, our house in Missouri was 120 years old, so that might be part of it. Um, and this one is as old as Greg. So 37. I don't know about the ghost Mo. I'm not sure. I don't know if there was a ghost there or not, but there, definitely some negative energy floating around that house. Uh, but one of those things. So AT&T Ethernet cable. Yes, Ether cable. Um, it's just a Cat 5 cable. It's a Cat 5 cable with a different, and I don't even think it's a different connection. I think it's the same connection, but I get corrected. Oh, it's Cat 6 now, not Cat 5. Okay, I'm so be it. Not using it. I have to use it at work because our phones are internet based, but at home I don't have to connect to the cable anymore. So I'm happy about that. They always hide your socks. Yeah, so the house in Missouri, like the dogs would randomly bark at corners, doors would open, hear noises. Nice seeing you too, Boxy. Get some rest. Have a good night at work. And I will pass on the message to Lincoln. Yeah, don't tell Ross that you think there's a ghost in the house. He'll never go over there again. Well, I'm gonna stay on here for just a few more minutes. Um, Hold on. The So sorry, my coworker is bringing me my computer from work so that I can do a few things that I need to do today because I was supposed to be doing interviews for one of the departments. My hair looks nice. Yeah, I did touch it up a little bit and so then I had to blow dry it, which then I turned into a chia pet. So then I had to use a curling iron, and so now it's tame instead of my normally curly chaos. Um, Sorry. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay live for about 5 more minutes, and then I'll probably get off here because the kids will start waking up soon, and I need to get them breakfast. And then my coworker will be here with my thanks, mom. With my computer, so I can do a little bit of my work today. My boss told me I didn't have to, but I will check his oxygen levels. Um, I just I'm sorry, Pondy. I use a lot of product in my hair to keep it this way because I like my hair to be pretty. But we are. And up here it's really weird because it's so dry. I actually had to have them take like 8 inches off of it about 2 months ago because it dried out so bad, and it just got, and I've got really crinkly, so I had to have some of it I had to have it cut. So, but all right, well, I had to. It was a necessity because I couldn't get a brush through it because it tangled so bad. So, I still kept it long, so I've still got the main length of it. I had to cut it like layered so that it would untangle because it kept tangling really, really bad. Because we have to wear sweaters and big, huge jackets here. And so then all my hair just, it all clumps up right here, and hats and those necessities. And I should probably just pull my hair up more often, but then my ears will get cold. I gotta, one moment. If I miss something in the chat, uh, just give me just a second. Um, sorry, I'm, like I said, coworker being kind. And so I'm having to check messages. So fur hats are really expensive, Judith and Dan. They're like $300, and gloves, like the really nice warm fur glove things that you can get here, they're 250 because I was looking at them, and that's for kids. It was really pricey. Yeah. Mo has said she needs a haircut for a very, very long time. She's not cutting her hair. It's just, she's just gonna say it and leave it, and it'll go both in ponytails or braids. Oh, see, I need to, one of these, I need to get more. So I need to check out some, they do have fur shops where you can just buy the fur. Because we haven't, I got to open up the garage door just a second, just in case she pulls up. But I probably should get to where I pay more attention to that, so that maybe I can get more understanding. I might make some. I'm thinking about making some for me and the kids. But it'll probably be fall before I really go look into that. We haven't gotten to where we're ready to go hunting or trapping or anything like that just yet. Mostly because we don't have the gear. It's a investment. We will get involved in that investment once we finish unpacking. We're still unpacking. Yeah, I mean, I think so me and my one of my brothers, we did some leather working when we were teenagers. I haven't done it in a really long time, but pretty sure I could do a good enough job at it to be able to make the kids gloves and hats and things like that. Though I'd hate to send them to school with the gloves, because I swear every time I send them to school with something, it doesn't come home. I'm always checking the lost and found, and randomly finding one of their gloves or one of their hats or a scarf or something. Oh, that's a good idea for Lily. She would probably enjoy that, and because that's something that her and Greg could do together. So that'd be cool. And so, all right, well, guys, I am going to sign off and go and get breakfast going for the family and check on Lincoln, check his fever and stuff. Thanks for coming in and saying hi to me this morning. And I will be back on Saturday night. We'll be back on Saturday night. And I hope everybody has a good week. And hopefully Lincoln will be able to be on and not feel so horrible. But we'll see. Bye, guys. Bye, JJ. Bye, Mo. Bye, Pondum. Bye, Judith and Dan. I will talk to you all later. Bye.